Hello Internet. I started to originally make a small clip about cleaning amplifier potentiometers. So I had an old amp, NAD, and it has had a very rattly balance control, and I thought I can do that, but turns out these worn out potentiometer you can't really do. So I spent lots of time trying to clean this thing, but I didn't really improve, and also I think it's so worn out that it doesn't really work as expected, as you will maybe later see when from my original video when I started it. I'm moving this and putting the volume up, and it creates really scary sounds. So yeah, instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to instruct how to replace these potentiometers. For me, I don't need it. I would rather just have a balanced 50-50 output all the time, because then I can shift my head a few percent left or right if I need to do the balancing of the sound. And so I'm going to replace this one with these resistors I just bought off Amazon basically. So this says this potentiometer says M20K. I hope you can see it, M20K, which I believe it means that in the middle positions it is 20 kilo ohms resistance between the legs equally, both channels, and then when you move, one channel would increase and the other would decrease in resistance depending which way, and that's how the balance then works. But so when we don't want that balance effect, then we can just put 20 kilo ohm resistors and fix it in the middle. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see how that works. And yeah, so the resistors can be put anywhere. These are just, I think the power tolerance is 0.5 watt, but because it's a preamp stage, you don't really need to worry much about that. I don't think there's gonna be it's gonna be in milliwatts, especially because it's 20 kilo per resistor, so there is not gonna be much current running through it. So and if you doubt that, then you can check for 20 kilos how much current you would need to push through to get to 0.5 watt if it's let's say max 10 volts, and it's gonna be quite a high. Anyway, so yeah, that's that, and let's move a bit first to the old video, and then after that I will show how to open the amp and solder in these resistors, and we take it from there. Today I'm trying to tackle an issue I have with this NAD amp, that the balance and volume, they start creating extra static sound. Maybe you can hear if maybe you can balance especially creates this extra static sound. So I'm trying to clean the buttons to see if I can get any improvement, and for that I'll move the amp on the table so that I can access it better. Okay, so here's the amp from a little bit different perspective. So here are my controls. I'm sorry if maybe I can get them more into the picture better, like so. So now of course what we need to do is to open the case. Big. Okay, so there we see this is a motorized volume control. So see if we can do something. Here is these are all protected still with this. Maybe we need to take the front panel off as well. looks like it's maybe piece it. And then the volume button here, we need to, I can focus on, get this bolt not open here. I would perhaps gently show some vacuum cleaner to this, because I can see there is some certain amount of hair and stuff inside, so, but not touching anything, just gently from the top. Loosen these connectors, and I think we need to take these cables also out. I'll just take a picture of so first, and then we just cut everything. Then just small nice clippers, and then just clip everything loose and put new ones afterwards. Get my hands better on the problem areas. So just take these out as well. Is there something magical in this corner, in this? No, there isn't. Okay, perhaps mark this, because it looks like as if this might be the channel, so let's mark the furthermore one with a piece of these sticky tape, so that goes in there, and this one is the other one, and and that's off. So then the rest we don't need. We can just work on this front panel. We can just work on this front panel. So then, how do I get my hands on the... It's maybe this unit, but then... Yes, and that needs to come out as well. There we go. So now I have freed the So now I have freed the volume controls and all this, so I think I can just let them loosen. I think these come off, and then I can look inside and we can try to clean them. So let's try. Just open all these. Should get more appropriate tools, but yeah, this also works. They are not so tight. And so we have it loose from the, and we just have the controls. Now I would slowly like maybe to get my anti-static magina here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Let's put it under. So there we go. So now we can work on this. And we can work on the it's dusty. We can work on the controls. So I just presume let's see if I can okay, so I'll just pry these things, these small clips open, and I presume these come out, and then I can have a look what's inside, so we can start cleaning them. At this point it's not worth anymore going further with my ventures trying to clean the thing, because it got painfully clear to me that that was not really a solution. So let's go back to the real solution. And while the solder is getting there, this iron is getting hot, then I just wanted to show you. So I bought a whole bunch of these, like 100 resistors, and then I went through of them just with regular this multimeter, because I wanted to choose. I mean, the tolerance is, I think it's 1% or even better in this, but still, I chose 4 that are close, like that's 19.95K, 19.94K, 90, okay, that's 19. Let me just try again, because these were earlier all pretty close. 1995, 1997, 1994, 1995. Well, it's quite close, so they are close anyway, but if you get huge tolerances there, then you might get a bit of unbalance there. So I wanted to just make it as balanced as possible. At least that is not because of my tweak that the balance is off. So what we do now is, so I believe that's the middle there, the middle part, and then we need to put resistor from there to there and there to there, and the same here. So then it's it follows to what I could read from this one when it was a bit working, that when you move it, it moves between the middle and the edges. So then we just try to mimic that and maybe shape a bit the legs like so. Put it there. You can use anything you want. I'm not a professional anyway, so this is just for and so. Just of course I have to make sure that there's the channel separation that between these two. I might put there some electrician tape or something after I solder everything in place. So and so. And I'm going to use this to just mask the hole that's been left. I'm just going to take everything else and put just this front part, attach it to the back to the amp, so that oops, there is a bit of oh, I haven't just opened that one. Like so. Okay. Everything in place. Let's just spread the legs a bit so that just so bit off there. Okay. Like so. Should be fine. Can turn off the iron. I hope there's no cold joint, and then of course we have to cut out the little spiders here, legs, cut it out so, 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 and so. Yeah. Wonky ponky. There's even something cut and pushed through. Let's take it out. Okay, that's good. And like I said, I might put some, though this should be fine, but I think I'll leave it if I carefully, because that's anyway, that's just as long as I don't push it with anything. We can take care of that. That's fine, and then to the next phase, which is put everything back together and try how it works. See you later. Right, so next let's slip our new thing in. It should fit so. Just for a quick test. See that the resistors aren't touching there anything, and then just put really quickly the washer for the volume so that it stays at least a bit in place. So I can test this thing. So everything else is in place already. Right. So let me just plug this in and right. Just put that in. See if we get some voice volume out. Yeah, can confirm we have noise coming out, and let me see. Right, so that's successful. So let me just screw everything together and demonstrate you that now we don't have the buzzing sound either when without signal. Without signal max the volume, then we don't get the crazy buzz like we had earlier with the so yeah, let's also do this while we are here. So just any given, let's see if I can we are in focus. So just these open, pry these things open. See, that's the old, and I think it's just that this, oh, it's even, is it broken there? I think it's broken. And yeah, not good at all, but so we can use this at least for the purposes of hiding the stuff, and because it has the center positioning, it will still, the button can center there nicely. So yeah, we can throw this away. Just maybe wrap there a bit of this that actually will go. I think I should get it even more. Let's just get this even more demolished, because then it will not just take everything out here. It's still centering, so that's nice. We don't need any of this stuff. Just, yeah, it's anyway broken and that, so just remove that. As much as I can, so, and this can also go. So if that left, so then just so. So I'm not intending to use this, and hopefully nobody else will go. So yeah, let's. So for these things I mentioned, I there. Like so. Just need to put for it the force it in or not. Yeah. So like so. Doesn't need to be so tight. And now we just have to make sure that the resistors are still okay, which they are. Just making sure that it doesn't touch there anything. Should put the rest in place before. Let's tighten the rest. So there they are still. Just making sure that they don't touch anything they're not supposed to. It's not pretty, but if it works, it's fine. So that's not touching. It's not touching anything. It's not touching anything. It shouldn't either those. So that's all good. I can start screwing the case back in place. So I just wanted to show us the last clip that there is no crackling problem. I know you couldn't hear it properly earlier because the background noise was so bad. Let's see if my phone gets better. Just can hear the static. That's probably picking up from my computer, that's on, but absolutely no kind of interference when I moved the volume. So that's all worked well. Also looks good. This fake button works, doesn't or the dial, but it's just there for aesthetical reasons. So everything's good, all works, and happy days. See you next time. And if you like this, subscribe to my channel and like the video, and thanks for watching. And yeah, again, till next time.